Now let's make some certain changes on this form. Also, let's create a success page. In order to create a success page, I would be adding a success page in here. So the success page is built now, and if I navigate and do some changes and resubmit it, oh wow, yippee, finally success. Everything looks great. So there are a couple of more things which we will do. We will add a rule that the name needs to be minimum 5 characters and at most 20 characters. Email address need to be valid. Password and confirm password need to be same. So let me set these rules up. So first of all, I have added these rules in the sign up function. The rules are: for name, the minimum length is 5, the maximum length is 20. Email needs to be valid. Password length needs to be minimum 5 or maximum 8. And the confirm password needs to match with password. Now friends, in order to check all these rules, you can check this rule reference table, where you will get this in the user guide, of course. These rules are set. Let's try to check whether the rules are working properly or not. One small little thing is, I have also added this echo form errors to respective places. So let's now check. So let's make it a very simple dry run by adding, alright, so by adding the name as A, email as A, password as 1 and confirm password as 2, we have got all the validation error for all these 4 fields. What are these? The name field must be at least 5 character in length, the email must be valid, password must be at least 5 character, and the confirm password doesn't match the password field. And that's awesome. Friends, you can also override these error messages. How that can be done? Let's also check that. If I again navigate to the form validation class page contents, here we have this particular link, setting error message. If I click on here we can set message. Now setting up a custom error message can be done by 2 ways. By setting up global error message for some rule. Here is the example for it. We need to specify the rule name and set the error message for it. Or we can set a custom rule for a specific rule set only by passing one additional array. Let's try to check out this example for matches rule. Let's paste this array in here and let's make some changes. So in here I have passed one additional message for matches rule, and let's try to check this concept. And if I navigate back in here and add some dummy values maybe. So in place of password I will type in 123 and confirm password 345 and click on register. It will give me the password field must be 5 character in length, which is valid, and the error message is now updated to error message confirm password, which is our custom message. So this is how we can override the custom message. And using this example, you can also easily set the global error messages for particular rules. So this is how we can do that. Finally, for example, in here, whatever rules are there are not enough for us. What if we want that we must define a rule that username cannot be a part of password? Then how we can build one own rule? Let's try to check that now. So in order to create one custom rule, we need to write one function for it. And in this form validation article, we also have an example for it. Let's click on this callback your own validation method. And here is the example. In this example, we have this custom method which returns either true or false depending on the form condition. And in order to call this method as a rule, we need to call back this function. And how we can call back? We need to prefix callback underscore string and then type in the function name. And if we do that, then our task is done. Let's try to do this now. So in here, let's create a custom rule using which we will check whether the password contains the username or not. For doing so, I'm calling back this function whose name is custom rule, and the rule is that the password cannot be name. If str equal to post name, then give message password cannot be name. Let's try to check it now. So the name would be Chand, password would be, email would be chandsheikh@gmail.com, and password and confirm password both would be Chand. And if I click on register, it will give me a validation error, password cannot be same, and that's super awesome. So this is how the form validation class is a very useful class